So last week a news article came out from Wired magazine talking about how AI and drones were used in order to recover a body of a missing hiker in the Cottian Alps in Italy. And I hurried to put out a video talking about how ADIAT, one of my favorite drone softwares, was used in this successful search and recovery operation. At the time, that's all the information that I had. And shortly after putting out that video, I got an email from Patrick from Eagle Eyes, another phenomenal drone software that I constantly glaze on this channel because of how great it is. I actually have a video on them coming out this weekend, specifically about Eagle Eyes and how cool it is. Well, he shoots me an email and lets me know that, hey, Eagle Eyes was also used on that search. So I put out a whole video talking about ADIAT and how it was successfully used in this search and recovery operation, and now that I have a lot more information that Eagle Eyes was also used, I wanted to cover the blog post they've released just today talking about how it was used. So let's get right into it. So this is from the actual Eagle Eyes website itself. You can find it on their website, but I'll obviously leave a link to this article in the description of this video. Wired and Outside highlight CNSAS use of Eagle Eyes in locating missing mountaineer in the Italian Alps. Last week, Wired and Outside magazines reported on a recovery operation led by the Piedmont, let me know in the comments, Alpine Rescue Team, part of the Italian Mountain Rescue Corps, CNAS, on Monviso, the highest peak in the Cottian Alps. Hopefully I'm still pronouncing that right. Nearly a year after a 64-year-old mountaineer went missing, CNSAS drone pilots Saverio Isola and Giorgio Viana and their team located his body using AI analysis of thousands of drone images. During the search, the team used both Eagle Eyes and ADIAT by Techstar. As the CNSAS pilots later told the Eagle Eyes team, Eagle Eyes was crucial in rapidly analyzing thousands of drone images in just a few hours, detecting a subtle color anomaly that turned out to be the mountaineer's helmet. ADIAT was then used to verify the finding. At Eagle Eyes, we are honored that our technology was part of this mission and proud to have helped provide closure to the family of the missing mountaineer in this tragic situation. I don't know how many times I've talked about this exact same scenario. Use something like Eagle Eyes when you're out there flying, because Eagle Eyes actually works on your drone controller, or you can use a capture card to pull the data directly from your drone controller using HDMI, and then funnel that into a laptop and scan it on that to help find color and movement. Like I said, I have a whole video on this coming out this Sunday. So using Eagle Eyes to fly around and find various areas to help search for it, and then using ADIAT to then rapidly process all those images and get that geolocation data right there, it's a match made in heaven using both of those together. They both are great tools standalone, but working together, you can't beat it, as we obviously saw in this situation right here. So you can see where Monviso is in the Italian Alps. That's a pretty sturdy mountain range right there. Oh god, if I hit the right button, that would be different. Yeah, that is some pretty crazy terrain. I mean, look at those topographical maps. That is insane. That is some steep territory. This is what drones were built for. Being able to get up there and not have to worry about putting people in danger flying around those mountains or fuel or anything like that. This is what drones are made for right here. This is what it's all about. The mission took place on the mountain's rugged north face in a steep couloir above a hanging glacier. Monviso, also known as Monteviso, is the highest peak in the Cottian Alps and a striking landmark sometimes mentioned as a possible inspiration for the Paramount Pictures logo. Search teams had previously been unable to locate any sign of the missing man. After launching 2 drones to capture thousands of images across a 183-hectare area, the CNSAS drone team processed imagery with Eagle Eyes, which flagged a small cluster of red-colored pixels from the mountaineer's helmet hidden among the rocks. And that appears to be it right there. So this is, again, this is why color finders are so great. Look at this image. I don't know if I can, nope, can't blow it up. Actually, let's see if I can make it even bigger. Nope. Now we can zoom in like this. So, obviously this isn't the full resolution image, but looking at this, if you wanted to scan this with your regular eye, you would be sitting here and going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth for a very long time trying to pick out anything in here. Like even me, like looking at that right there, I go, yeah, I mean, it could be a piece of wood. It's over here. So the fact it picked that out and went, hey, That's an aberration right there. That's a color that shouldn't be there. It's a color that doesn't line up with everything else you see. This is what color finders are built for. This is why I constantly am saying, use a color finder. Why not? It can't hurt. Family has closure because they used a color finder. Weather delayed the response the next day, but early the following morning the team flew back to the site and visually confirmed a helmet with a drone flyover, guided by the GPS coordinates provided by the Eagle Eye's detection software. The body was later recovered with assistance from emergency services. That's a... wow. Monviso at sunset. That is a beautiful photo. And also, that is some terrifying terrain to be in. Holy smokes. In traditional ground or manual photo review efforts, such a search could have taken weeks. The use of Eagle Eyes for rapid detection narrowed it down to hours. As pilot Isola told Wired Italia, "It's a human achievement, but without technology, it would have been an impossible mission. It's a team success." Piedmont's Alpine Rescue Team has been developing and refining AI-based drone search and rescue methods for over a year, combining thermal sensors, high-resolution cameras, and Eagle Eye's computer vision detection. Eagle Eyes helps rescuers detect subtle visual clues in aerial imagery across vast and complex terrain that might otherwise be missed. These detections can be effortlessly shared to team maps, such as CalTopo, which is the standard here in my area, and most of the United States at this point, I think, while the drone is still in the air. In this case, helping provide closure to a long and difficult search. This is what drone SAR is all about to me. Obviously, recovering people alive is what we want to do, but being able to use them to help provide closure when things do go wrong is huge. And it's one of those things that makes me so like this is one of the reasons why I made this whole freaking channel, is so I could share stories like this and talk about how technology is doing good in the world, how drones are doing good in the world, and being able to see two of my favorite softwares be used in tandem to bring closure to this is just such an incredible feeling to me. Hat goes off to both the teams that created this. Everyone at ADIAT and everyone at Eagle Eyes. I'm so thrilled to know you guys, and really glad you guys were able to give this family closure. And one thing I didn't mention in the last video is my heart does go out to the family of the missing hiker. I know I'm afraid that maybe I came off as like a little too giddy about like the software and everything, and didn't have the proper reverence to the fact that a man lost his life. So I wanted to kind of clear that up right now, that my heart does go out to the family. Incredibly sorry for their loss. I'm just really happy that using drones and technology, the family has closure for what happened to their loved one. So, phenomenal job to everyone involved. To close out this video, I did want to mention the fact that Eagle Eyes is actually coming out with a pretty big new software update that should be live sometime today. I'm going to have this video out the morning of the 19th of August. They said the update should be sometime live around midday. So, I mean, if you're watching this in 2026, I don't know what to tell you. We're probably on like version 4.8 now. I don't know what version of Eagle Eyes we're on right now. As of this time, 8/19/2025, check out their new software update. My video I've got coming out this Sunday is already outdated, but that's all right. That's just the way it is in the tech industry. So, look forward to seeing you guys Sunday to talk more about Eagle Eyes. Looking forward to playing around with their new software update, because this is some really, really cool stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bravo to everyone involved in this search and recovery. Got nothing else for you. I'll see you next time.